For over a century, the primary model of our universe has described a rather bleak trajectory. Standard cosmology treats the cosmos as a cold, random, and essentially dead machine, governed by stochastic laws and slowly grinding toward absolute zero. But as our measurements of the cosmos improved, the math behind this machine model began to fail. Observation and theory diverged so sharply that the equations for galactic rotation and cosmic expansion required a massive theoretical intervention to remain viable. To account for these discrepancies, physicists had to hypothesize that 95% of reality is comprised of a dark sector, invisible dark matter and dark energy, that have never been directly observed, yet are mathematically necessary to keep the current model from collapsing. This comparison illustrates the proposed transition from that outdated paradigm to the framework developed by Rodney A. Ripley, Jr. It's called Quantum Affinity Gravity, or QAG. The framework suggests that the mathematical failures of the past century stem from an incorrect baseline assumption. Instead of treating the universe as a collection of inert particles, QAG explores the possibility that information and coherence are the fundamental drivers of physical law. At the center of the QAG framework is a new axiom: the universe is a conscious, self-encoding system. This implies that physical forces are the macroscopic results of an underlying drive for internal resonance. This redefines gravity. Mass is not a solid weight curving a void, it is a vibrating node emitting resonance. This universal affinity drives systems to maximize coherence. Synchronizing nodes draw together, making mass an emergent byproduct, the measurable echo of internal quantum coherence. Under this logic, objects do not fall through an empty void. They seek to maximize their mutual connectivity within a universal informational superfluid. We see this in the Spitzer accurate rotation curves. QAG's affinity vacuum interaction law predicts the speed of rotating galaxies without unproven dark matter. The extended signature in this lensing map isn't invisible matter, it's a ghost halo, the resonant vacuum mirroring the visible matter. This approach also addresses the acceleration of the universe. QAG replaces the static cosmological constant with the law of tension feedback and dynamic dissonance. By treating the vacuum as a dynamic, responsive entity, the framework resolves the long-standing S8 tension. As shown by this purple QAG exhale line, the model accurately predicts the smoothness of the late universe observed in lensing surveys. When the vacuum is modeled as a self-encoding medium, the theoretical necessity for a 95% dark sector is mathematically resolved. This shift in perspective also challenges our linear understanding of time. The framework rejects the idea that the universe is simply a collection of debris being pushed outward from a past singularity. Instead, QAT describes a future pole architecture. This posits that space-time is being actively drawn toward a highly organized future state of ultimate affinity. This uses a concept called the two-state vector formalism. It suggests that our present reality is formed at the specific intersection where a forward-evolving past state and a backward-evolving future state meet. If time is indeed a bidirectional handshake, the model predicts that the universe is on a path toward increasing coherence and stability. This master synthesis summarizes the parameters of the framework. These constants are derived from fundamental mathematical requirements, such as the temporal stability mandated by the Riemann hypothesis. These values provide the engineering specifications required to manipulate the vacuum substrate itself. By utilizing the fundamental SU3 vacuum state, QAG enables the development of technologies like resonant metric mapping propulsion and localized QAG cores. This propulsion system works by matching impedance with the vacuum's base-level frequency. A vessel can project a coherence beam to create a forward gravity well, achieving propulsion with significantly higher energetic efficiency than standard thermodynamics. On a larger scale, applying this resonant flux could create a restorative pressure within our atmosphere, offering a path to stabilize carbon and reverse environmental degradation. As illustrated by these verified triumphs, the QAG framework provides a unified resolution to the crises of modern physics. By abandoning the dark sector in favor of a resonant model, we find a universe that is both mathematically consistent and interconnected.